Alright, after a long and arduous journey, I have made it to the drainage gate. Also, what is going on, everyone? My name, as always, is Drdr. And Rita's Cafe, open all night. Oh no! Oh god. I just dropped something. Hi, dead guy. Yoink. Ooh, some wine. Oh, hey, that's a segue to something I wanted to say. Well, at the store this morning. Level 20 or higher. What level was I? 18? I can't even hit the right button anymore. 18! Fuck it. That is, not great. That is very not great. Yes, that is what...
You've heard of the Seira Madre casino. We all have. The legend, the curses, foolishness about it lying in the middle of the city of the dead. Buried beneath a blood-red cloud. A bright, shining monument luring hunters to their doom. The world's most famous stars and entertainers were invited to its grand opening. An invitation was a sign of exclusiveness. The opening was supposed to symbolize a road to a brighter future. Not just for the world, but for all who came to its doors. A chance for anyone to begin again. Seira Madre never opened. The war froze it in time, like a big flashbulb going off. The grand opening, one big ending of humanity. It's still out there, in the wastes, preserved, just waiting for someone to crack it open. But getting to it, that's not the hard part. It's letting go.
Holy shit. Like I said, I ain't got nothing about this. All I know is casinos. And laser guns.
Are you listening? Good. From now on, when I talk, listen and follow my instructions. Play stupid, play clever. Make the mistake of saying no, collar on your neck will go off and take your head with it.
Collar.
It's like that Pit Boy on your wrist, except filled with explosives. A little some too. Do what I say, and the collar will go off. Refuse, try and run, disobey me, I'll kill you and find someone else. There's no escape from here until I let you go. The sooner you accept your situation, the better.
Alright.
That structure you see above the fountain, the Seira Madre Casino, you need to break inside. Heist. Too many years in the making.
A heist.
But to get inside, avoid its traps.
Now, this is what I'm talking about.
You'll need to gather a team. As I found, one cannot do it alone.
So what, like a Courier's 11?
Around the villa are 3 other callers like yours. Caller 8, 12, and 14. Find all 3 and get them here to the fountain. Then we'll talk more. And should you get any ideas about killing each other and taking the treasure of the Seira Madre for yourself, a warning. All your callers are linked. One of you dies, you all die. If that's what it takes to make you cooperate, so be it.
So Ocean's 4. Not Ocean's, Courier's 4. But why?
Because in some respects, breaking into the Seira Madre is easier than breaking human instinct. Greed. The villa is filled with corpses. Some killed by the dangers here, some by me. Others turned on each other. Once they realized the Seira Madre could be theirs, they cared nothing for their freedom, their survival, or each other.
Are they all dead?
The ones brought here live on only in what they've left behind. Their marks, graffiti on the walls, and victims they've killed. Some tried to help, left supplies and healing for others who came. Their reward? They were tracked down, killed by others with baser instincts.
Like you.
Some of these murderers went as far as to leave traps behind them, turning markers for help into death traps for anyone following them. It killed some of them when they forgot where the traps were, or when they desperately needed the assistance they had cut others off from.
And how many people did you bring here?
Too many. This place is dangerous. And
Good.
its quarantine measures, its hazards, have claimed many failures upon failures. You think I wanted to place collars on you to ensure compliance? No. If robots could have done this, I would have sent them. The Seira Madre is a complicated lock. Cracking it open requires human hands.
You sound a whole lot like that guy from from Half-Life 2.
The Seira Madre has many defenses, means of screening guests for illicit or dangerous items. Your arrival here, weaponless, was not my intention. The casino, this villa, it takes anything with even a trace of radioactivity, traces of unknown substances, and returns it home, the bunker. The process is automated, and the casino itself has other similar services. I was unable to find a workaround except to send others in as tools. Still, I have not left you defenseless. The Seira Madre's security, in some respects, can help you if you are resourceful enough.
What do you mean?
This place is well preserved. Few who came here ever returned. All the treasures of the old world lie scattered about, virtually untouched. Search, hunt, craft what you can from what you find. The trash of the pre-war era can keep you alive. Food, knives, more. Use them. Even the villa's toxins and the residue it leaves behind can be shaped into tools and weapons. Gather it as well. Also, there is one more thing in your possession. A rifle that will keep you alive. As surely as the caller will. It is a hollow rifle, a weapon I constructed when I arrived. I have since made superior models and modifications. For now, that tool will have to do until you find other weapons. And I suggest you do. The hollow rifle's ammo is limited. Still, it should serve well enough. I fashioned it from the holograms of the villa and used it against the villa's living inhabitants.
The inhabitants? Like those gas mask people?
Yes, the inhabitants. Avoid them if you can. They are difficult to kill. Whatever has created them, bullets, explosions, energy, it can make them inert for a time, then they seem to crawl back up, restored. Perhaps it's the cloud. Perhaps something in their physiology.
What is a
It
cloud?
is what blankets the sky here. You may smell it in the air. Copper and sulfur. Burns the lungs and seeps into the skin. As for its origins, I'm not certain. Pre-war industrial pollutants. Something in the Seira Madre structure. It is unique across the wasteland. And deadly. It has kept this place preserved since the Great War.
And it's like poisons and shit, what, right?
The air here is lethal only if you enter concentrated pockets of the cloud. Too long inside one, you'll die, so be careful where you step.
You're
I've
helpful.
seen some survive concentration of the cloud for short periods of time, if healthy enough. Others were too weak. Rebreathers, chemical suits, there is no protection against it. It decays all it touches. I found fighting it useless.
So, anywhere safe at all from you, the cloud, gas mask people?
Anywhere sheltered from the cloud. Inside buildings, tunnels. Any place not exposed to the outside air. Anything the cloud has touched has preserved it one way or another. But only the holograms in the villa truly remain.
Yeah, you keep bringing up those holograms. What? What?
Ghosts. They fill the villa. More in the casino. Much more. They carry out the functions the dead once did. They cannot be harmed. They only perform the same rote tasks until their power dies. They are of no consequence, except for the security holograms, the ones with the silhouettes of the armored Seira Madre guards.
What's going on?
Holograms perform specific functions. The security holograms, ever since the bombs, now perform their function. They will kill anyone they detect. They are immune to guns, weapons, EMPs, even energy weapons. Still, they have limitations. Their design limits their field of view, enough to avoid detection. Each has an emitter. Destroy or disable it, and they cease to be a threat. Still, at least they still work as intended. Other technology here is more of a threat to you. Notably, the villa's radios and speakers.
Alright, tell me what that is.
Yes, music was intended to be broadcast all over the villa. Over time, however, the radio signal has decayed and emits a different frequency. Speakers and radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals. So, you'll have to make do.
Good, that's great.
Yes, but not immediately. You'll hear a beep from your caller's detonator. When you do, step back, scan the area, and find the signal source. There are damaged speakers and shielded ones. The damaged ones you can destroy at range. Don't get close. You can't switch them off like a radio. The damaged speakers are sparking. Hard to miss. The casings are resistant to vandalism. Punching or hitting them will not destroy them.
What about the other ones?
Gunshots, energy blasts, even spears thrown with great force can puncture their exterior. Shielded speakers can't be destroyed at all. You'll need to avoid them or switch them off via a terminal. I'll leave the method up to you.
Alright,
I've
let's get this
downloaded
heist
the
moving.
instructions and markers on your Pip-Boy, in case you forget. And yes, I have access to that device on your wrist.
Because you're a Brotherhood of
Get
Steel
the other
jackass.
three here. After that, I'll have more instructions for you. Do this, I'll let you go. I'll let all of you go.
Where are they?
Your piece of Robco trash will help you, I've insured it. It can latch onto the signal of the callers and tune into their frequencies. The bomb callers come with radios embedded in them. You can eavesdrop easily. It was part of their design to listen in. They can even screen out white noise from the environment to allow greater monitoring. Good.
Okay.
If necessary, I will guide you through the villa's broadcast systems. If you get lost, return here, and I'll direct you. I've downloaded instructions on an audio log to your Pip-Boy in case you can't read. If you forget why you're here, let my voice remind you.
Well, this thing looks cool. I don't know what I'm doing. Wait, they have a goddamn, they have those things from Star Trek? Food replicators. That's it. How are food replicators here? Alright, so literally everything here is out to get me. I have no companions. Very few rounds. 5 poker chips. And I am terrified. Whiskey. I mean, that is very little help to me. Right now. But it does remind me that I was telling a story about wine a bit ago. So, ooh, a spear. We were at the store this morning. And because it's Valentine's Day today that I'm recording this. There's like
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Man, you scared me more than he did. Anyway. Oh shit, he sees me. Could you not, my man? Did I blow off his head? Holy shit. That man scared me. Anyway, it's Valentine's Day, so they have like a sale on wine or some shit. And the thing was talking about how there is a sale on wine, and the cheapest bottle of wine in the store was like $2 $250. And I was like, okay, so that's the cheapest one. What's the most expensive one? The most expensive one is like $250, but $250. Like, who goes, hey, you know what I want? A $250 bottle of wine. That was the wrong button. Oh, boy. Like, I don't drink yet because it's illegal. Greed! But that seems like a whole lot of fucking money for fancy grape juice. Alright, when did this turn to fucking survival horror? If I wanted survival horror, I would have started recording Resident Evil 7 today. Police. Find God in the simplest of beasts? Or find dog in the simplest of beasts? I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like anything here. Everything here sucks. And for more sucking, I will...
Radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the collars to block the signals. So, let's debate them.
Where's the radio? Anyway, I'll see you in the next episode. When I get my head blown off by a radio.